Now, sources tell Times Now about a possible foreign hand which may have also been a part of Sheikh Hasina's ouster. Now, according to sources, Sheikh Hasina in a previous interview had alleged a foreign hand, and she also mentioned a Westerner without naming the person, and this Westerner, we are told, had asked for a airbase in a Bangladeshi island in exchange for an election victory for Hasina. There is also information about how the opposition party in Bangladesh had a US role or a US origin for its social media activity. This is the BNP of Khalida Zia, apparently was being run, at least its social media, from the US. We have Pradeep Datta to tell us. Pradeep, what is the story behind both of these inputs? What is the foreign hand that may have been a part of the Bangladesh coup?
See, story of the foreign hand got very much clear moment United States of America cancelled visa for Sheikh Hasina, because Sheikh Hasina was trying to go to United States of America because her son is putting up there, but the visa was cancelled. The reason is that United States of America always wanted a base there in one of the islands in Bangladesh, which was denied and rejected by Sheikh Hasina. She did not allow that thing to happen. That's one of the reasons on several occasions she had said that there is a white man who is really forcing her to provide that island, but she is not ready to give it to any kind of pressure. So now what exactly is happening, if you look at this Bangladeshi National Party, this is one of the rival party which is headed by Khalida Zia, and everybody knows that they are called the battling Begums because there has always been a rivalry between the Sheikh Hasina and Khalida Zia in Bangladesh. And here this BNP party, most of the social media accounts are run from United States of America or from Malaysia. And if you look at these accounts, they are trying to demonize Sheikh Hasina. They are trying to instigate people. Somewhere there was a hand that was trying to destabilize situation. And in the meantime, we have seen that how Islamist radical elements also got into it, and it became really very difficult. Because if you look at Khalida Zia, when she was the Prime Minister of the country, that was the time we saw that Jamaat-e-Islami had upper hand. Not only Jamaat-e-Islami, many of those terror organizations who were training guns towards India, they were having their training camp in Bangladesh. It was only when Sheikh Hasina took over the reins of power in her hand in 2009, we saw that all those training camps were closed, and she tried to keep all those elements at bay. And that's one of the reasons that improved the relationship between India and Bangladesh improved, and there was a lot of cooperation at all levels. And so that was not something which was liked by Khalida Zia, who had been arrested on several charges. So she, along with the help of the social media, she was trying to occupy that mind space of the youth in Bangladesh. Basically, this agitation for this quota was simply a trigger. But rest, we know that how it was completely hijacked by the Islamist element, and how the role of the United States of America. Many people say that CIA has also played a very important role to destabilize. But the question arises, one need to ask this question to America. If you say that there was no democracy but aristocracy in Bangladesh, is there is democracy in Pakistan? Everybody knows that Imran Khan has been arrested. They are going to ban PTI organization. Many of the people are sent behind bars. So you can see this only exposes the duplicity of United States of America. They see democracy in Pakistan, but they were not able to see democracy where the person had been democratically elected. And Sheikh Hasina was elected democratically, and it was her consecutive fourth term. She is the longest, the only woman who had been the Prime Minister for the longest term in the world, not to talk of the country. But this, if you look through this social media account, all these accounts were operated from United States of America, and they were trying to instigate people, trying to occupy that mind space, demonize Sheikh Hasina, try to tell the world that there is an aristocracy, no democracy. And see, and everybody knows, even if you look at Muhammad Yunus' career, though he had been called the poor man's banker, but he is a Fulbright scholar. We know that how these exchange programs really work. They through this exchange program, simply they want to have their influence. And he was also, many people feel that he is also their man, and that's one of the reasons that if you look, all of them had joined hand, whether it's BNP leader Khalida Zia, whether it's Muhammad Yunus, whether it's army, all of them seem to be on the same page, because they wanted coup just in the month of December last time. And it was a letter sent by the government of India to Sheikh Hasina that there were some people in Bangladesh army who were planning coup against her. That was the time when action was initiated. To found that about 20 middle-run army officers were involved. Even one of the major generals was detained at that point of time. But finally, again, they succeeded thanks to the social media. United States of America, all of them joined hands against Sheikh Hasina, and she was given 45-minute window, and she had to finally flee the country. And right now, she's putting up in India. The place where I'm standing, she has spent her last 3 nights here in the Hindon base, and maybe 4th night she has to spend here, because for her it is not only future tense but future uncertain also, because Western countries seem to have shut their doors on her, not providing her asylum. Let's see whether it will be Dubai or whether it will be Russia. Time will tell on.
Absolutely, Pradeep. Summing up events in Bangladesh, it's a big day in Dhaka today. It's also a continued pursuit of Sheikh Hasina to seek asylum, and where she'll end up is anyone's guess. Pradeep, I thank you for sharing this info with us. Meanwhile, viewers,